Hello, Mart here. Today I will finally do the most requested tutorial on blending colors in Krita. I will try to explain and show you how to blend colors with 4 different brush types in Krita. Hard edge brush, brush with a flow aka soft, color smudge brush, and textured brush. Well, I hope you like it, and let's get into it. So first thing you gotta do is probably just to fill the thing with color, right? So I will just fill the whole thing with color. This is like the really basic thing you have to do when you're trying to learn how to blend colors. Try to learn it with hard edge brush. This is like the basics. Once you get it done properly with hard edge, the rest of them are easy. Except the color smudge brush, that one is kind of trickier because the whole brush works a little bit differently, okay? It's just a different approach, but it's not harder or anything. I think the hardest is this one, but it will like teach you way more things. Okay, I will just do that. I will just for this put a transparency mask for this. So like a big transparency mask. No, oh, never mind. Okay. So, you know, I can like paint over it without being worried of making some smudges and stuff. So yeah, so fill the app with like your base color, which for me will be like the darkest color I will probably use, one of the darkest. Yeah, and now I'll try to like add some kind of light sources, right? With hard edge brushes, it will be a little bit trickier because, you know, you can get those like, you know, soft thingies, you know, soft shades out of it so easily. So if you like take one color, no. So if you take one color and you want to blend it into another color, it's gonna be a little bit trickier, you know, because you get like these hard edges there, but they're like, it's doable. Just have to like be really consistent, do those like small circular motions. Always pick color closest to the color you want and try to make it into a transition if you want to do like smooth one. You can get really nice effect by just like doing this over and over, just like picking color closest to the color you want and do these little circular motions over the place that you can like you want to blend in until you get like the smoothest transition you want. Okay, this is how I would go about it. So I will apply the same thing for the apple. I will take my highlight color, which, it's not highlight, it's like mid-tone, but doesn't matter. And add it where it's needed, right? Like here, probably like here as well. This part will be a little bit more dark. And I continue like that for the whole apple. I'm just always keeping in mind that I have to do the circular motion, picking up the closest color that I want, and going on my brush really softly and trying to blend those colors together, and repeat the process for the whole apple. Of course, with a hard edge brush it will take a long time, so I will not show like the final product right now, but you know, it's really good to learn it with the hard edge brush, and then everything else will be easy, how I said before. So basic, free, flow. My handwriting is superb. Okay, basic free flow. It has this pretty much same thing about it. All you have to do is to fill up the apple with your main color, which for me is the darkest. It doesn't have to be, it can be like mid-tone or whatever. And before I start, I will show how to do the transition. So you have your one color, you have your second color. Use this one, yeah. And we want to blend those two together. So I'm just gonna go like towards the first one, and now I go above it with the second one. And it's gonna be way easier. Now, way easier to make the whole transition. But pretty much the whole like premise of how I did it here is the same. Just pick the color nearest and you're trying to like blend it in with the circular motion. Always circular. Ooh, like that. And once you get that done, it's so much easier to work with anything else. So the same premise, right? We have an apple, now we need to color it. But now we have like this soft flow brush, which is much easier to work with, because now you can get like those soft transition for free. You don't really need to like, you know, work for the blending that much. But again, I'm picking up the colors from the painting and reusing them when I need something similar, darker, or I don't know, lighter. So every time like when you try to paint, your biggest like helper is the color pick, okay? Or eye pick, or how the hell is it called in your software, it doesn't matter. Just find it where it is, put it on some place where you can use it, like, you know, some hotkey that you will like use frequently, and use it, because it's your friend, it's not your enemy. It's not your bloody enemy. And just like that, I continue the whole process again. It's pretty much the same routine, but with this one, it's like much easier to blend those colors, so the result will be prettier, faster, let's say it this way. And pretty much the reason why I like Krita is the whole color smudge brushes. They're pretty much like bristle brushes with color smudge in them. They're super dope and amazing. And they work interesting way. And the way how this brush works, so it will take the color that's under it and mix it partially. It depends how much pressure you apply on your tablet, and it will mix it with the color that's under it. You know, take your color and mix it with the color under it. So it works pretty much like oil paints, kinda, in a way. And yeah. For example, if I'll pick like really white color and I apply almost no pressure, it will just start smudging the red color without adding anything else to it. See? But if I'll add pressure, now it just starts adding, like, this is my maximum pressure, now it's only using the top color. And if I add like medium pressure, I can start smudging them together. So, our whole demo with blending two colors will look pretty much like this, right? I will go to the second color, set the edge like that, pick the second one, and pretty much all I have to do is to get from top to bottom without applying like almost any pressure and mixing those two together. I don't even need to pick another color. I just need to, you know, just really softly. I'm like not even holding my pen. It's just like, it just goes around the tablet, and I can get nice transition just like that. It gets a little of like getting used to it, how to use those, but you can get pretty nice effect. But sometimes they can be kind of pain in the ass when you like don't actually need them. I used to like use them for everything. Now I'm more like, there are cases when I'm using those, there are cases when I'm not, cases where I'm not, but you know, it depends. Alright. So this is the demo. And let's go start painting the apple. So again, same procedure. This is like my preference. This is not something that you have to. You can like straight up like, you know, apply like the highlight here, go with the dark here, lighter here, you know, like do the whole thing. This is just my thing, especially for this demo. And now I'm trying to paint it, the apple again, but this time is kind of different because I'm applying the colors and I'm not using the color pick tool as much. I'm just going really softly over those two colors to get, you know, the blending of them together quickly with the color smudge brush, and you know, which can get kind of hard to use to at the start, but the effect and the efficiency of this technique is pretty good. So if you really want to like try some color smudge brushes, okay, get into it and you will see what I'm talking about. Okay, that's another apple, and let's finish the last apple. So yeah, color smudge, really easy to work with when you learn how to work with it. It can like speed up your work tremendously and add some like nice texture and like nice effects to it. You get like the blending pretty much for free, but you have to learn how to use it properly because it can have like a weird effect. For example, if I would just pull it like this, you know, okay, this is the proper one, but never mind. But like, yeah, it can have a weird effect, right? For example, smudging the white into the rest of the apple. Sometimes you don't want that, so yeah, you have to keep an eye on that sometimes. It's like bristles, kind of textured brush, hairy. That doesn't really matter what kind of brush you use for that, but yeah. The thing with the textured brushes is that they have like a lot of small parts. Or textured brush that has like a lot of small parts, and you start like, you know, connecting them together. It works like pixels, right? So pretty much you get the effect of like putting two separate colors right next to each other, and in that case they will like be visible as a blend of those two colors. That's how it pretty much works. So you can get like the transition by not even blending those colors. They are like pretty much next to each other, and that can like help and give the illusion of actually blending the colors. It's pretty much the same thing with the hardish brush, right? Like, you know. But it's like on a larger scale than pixel, because pixel is too small. But yeah, pretty much the same thing. Okay. So again, the whole blending two colors demo is here. I'll just take 1, 2, go to the first one, just at the edge, come back, and now I can do the transition. And it works the same way as this, as a hard and soft. So I'm just going like that over it, and then with those like circular motion, trying to get the softer transition, always picking up color and trying to make the transition done. The little like good thing about the textured brushes is that you can get like these nice happy accidents sometimes, which can improve your painting quality, I guess. But yeah. pretty decent as well. But it has like a little bit of a texture to it. This one is more flat, like smooth. This one is even smoother, and this one is weird, right? So yeah, let's do the apple again. Okay, this one is called 3 Blocks Harry. Just forget to put it there. 3 dot blocks. Harry. Okay. I'll put it under it as well. Okay, my brush, and fill up the apple, shall we? This will have like a little bit more texture to it and a little bit more painterly feel to it than the rest of them, which is okay. I prefer painterly look than over smoothness at any time of the day. And also, like with these brushes, you can turn this brush into a color smudge brush, which is great. I was doing that a lot back then when I was using like a lot of color smudge brushes. Now I'm trying to combine them a lot more than I was before. Yeah, like the best result you will probably get when you combine different brushes, but like don't overdo it. Like 3, max 4 brushes, and like 50 brushes on one painting, it will look like garbage, most likely. Okay, let's highlight thingy. Okay, a little bit of highlight here. The whole highlight in there as well. And again, I'm using the same principle for the rest of the painting, just trying to pick up the color the closest to it, trying to blend those colors, make their small transitions. With the textured brush, it's kind of easier because you can get a little bit messy, and thanks to the messiness, it looks like way better from the distance. If you want to make it like look better from like closer look, you have to make your brush smaller and make it, you know, more detailed and stuff. You have to always work from big to small. But yeah, that's how I finished the apple. This is the over of my tutorial. I hope that you like it. I did it a little bit differently than I do my normal tutorials. I originally streamed this whole tutorial. It was about 1.5 hour long stream on my Twitch. I will do probably more tutorials there. Yeah, and I don't know if you like these kind of types of tutorials more, or if you like the more structured tutorials with like script and everything. I don't know. let me know in the comments, and with this, thanks for watching, Mart's out. So that was my video. If you liked it, you can leave a like. If you didn't, leave a dislike, or even better, tell me in the comments what should I improve to make it better, I guess. You can also subscribe to my account and also hit the bell icon so you can see when I'm live and when I'm streaming and when I'm uploading new videos. Anyways, thanks for watching, and I hope I'll see you in the next one.